the fear of failure. Is the fear of failure something that you struggle with? In the first video that I delivered to you, I spoke about my own struggle with perfectionism and how that formed procrastination. Me wanting to have everything perfect in order to execute on my plans. Yet another thing that I struggled with, and I still struggle with, is the fear of failure. It's a very real thing. And if the fear of failure is something that you struggle with, I just want you to think about this for a moment. When we have a fear of failure, what is it that we really are fearful of? Well, clearly it's failure, isn't it? We're afraid of making mistakes. But making mistakes for who? Making mistakes for other people, making mistakes in front of other people. The fear of being embarrassed because we haven't achieved that which we've verbalized or communicated out to others that we've set out to do. Because really, life is a series of failures. If you never experience failure, you wouldn't know how to walk. Your muscles and your bones would not have adjusted to the point where, as a child, when you were growing up, you knew how to plant your feet on the ground to stabilize your body to be able to walk. Failure is a part of life. It's a part of growing. And if we do not fail, then how do we know what to correct in order to grow? Now, it is scary when we're starting something new and we don't know what to do. But isn't that the joy of trying to discover something new, trying to learn? That we don't know everything. And the fact that we don't know everything means we must always be learning. We must always be learning because that's how we overcome failure. The antidote to failure is action. Without action, there cannot be any failure. Without failure, there cannot be any growth. And so I would encourage you today, embrace failure. And if you're going to fail, fail fast. If failure is something that you're so fearful of and it's paralyzing your ability to take action on plans that you've made or things you want to achieve, I would encourage you to write out a non-plan or a non-vision, as they call it. You need to write down what the potential outcome will be if you do not take action on what you want to achieve. So, for example, if you want to lose weight, what will be the results of if you do not make an effort to lose weight? Well, one of the results might be a lack of confidence. It might be reduced health. It might be not being able to fit into the clothes that I would like to wear. And so by going through and writing a list of the results of a lack of action, you're putting down a non-plan by saying, this is what will happen if I don't execute my plan. And those are the things that you should be most afraid of. You should be most afraid of not taking any action at all. There's nothing worse than the fear of failure than the fear of doing nothing. The result of the fear of doing nothing. If you do nothing, what will that be? You should be far more afraid of that than you are of the embarrassment or the perceived embarrassment of not doing anything, of failing. And so, with all that said, embrace failure, face your fears, and take action. The best time to act was yesterday. The second best time to act is today. Take action.